Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning. So nice to see you guys. You guys look so good today. So handsome and so beautiful. Are you guys ready to study English today?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right. Well, I'm excited to teach English today. We have a very special class today. But what I want us to do very first is I'm going to make some funny faces. I'm going to make some funny expressions with my face. And when you guys think you know the English name to describe the face I'm making, I want you to raise your hand. Okay? Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, here's the first one. Yes?
Lazy.
Lazy. That's a good guess, but that's not the one I was going for. Let's try again. Yeah?
Confused?
No. That's another good guess, but yes.
Impatient?
Impatient? No.
Late?
All right, maybe. Yes?
Tired?
No. It's all good guesses.
Waiting?
Waiting. All good guesses. The one I was going for, though, was I am bored.
Oh.
Bored. So everyone say it together. The teacher is bored.
The
The teacher is bored.
All right, good. All right, here's another one.
Confused?
Raise your hand, please. Yes?
Confused?
Good. And how would you say the whole sentence? The teacher?
Is confused.
The teacher is confused. Good job. Right. The teacher is confused. All right, here's one last one that you guys can try to guess. Yeah?
Scared.
Scared. Good. And what's the full sentence?
The teacher is scared.
The teacher is scared. Do you guys know another word that means the same thing as scared?
Frightened?
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 Yeah, you can also say the teacher is frightened. Good. Any other? Yeah?
The teacher is afraid.
The teacher is afraid. Yes, that's a good one.
The
Yeah.
teacher is petrified?
The teacher is petrified. That's a very good word. Can you think of any others? How about from these guys? Any other word that means to be scared?
No.
No.
Like,
Maybe another one I was thinking of is the teacher is terrified. Can you guys say that? The teacher is terrified. Yeah, very good, very good. All right. Well, what we are going to do today in our lesson is we're going to talk about special kinds of adjectives. And you guys already know what adjectives are, right?
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a word that describes something else, right? Could be like a color, or big or small, things like this. But these are special adjectives that are actually verbs, but verbs that we use as an adjective. All right, so some of you guys look a little confused, but we'll go with some examples here. All right? I have right here 3 pairs of sentences. Read this first one with me.
I am bored.
I am bored. And then read the second sentence.
I am boring.
I am boring. Good. And then this pair.
He is confused.
He is confused. Good. The second one.
He is confusing.
All right, good. And then this last pairs.
The
movie was interesting.
And then this one.
The
movie was interesting.
Interesting. Good. All right. Well, right now, I want to give you guys about maybe 2 or 3 minutes, and I want you to find a partner next to you, and I want you to quickly discuss with them what is the difference between the 2 pairs of sentences. What is the difference between saying I am bored and I am boring? Okay? So I'll give you a couple of minutes. Talk with your partner, and then we can let you know your answer in a few minutes. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Did anyone come up with some ideas? What is the difference between I am bored and I am boring? Anyone have an idea? No? Yes?
Well, I am bored means you are something like bored, I am boring means you're boring to me.
Okay. All right, I think you're kind of getting it. It's kind of a hard one to explain. But basically, both of these, we have an adjective, all right, we have a verb that's used as an adjective, right? But the first one, the verb is in past tense, and the second one, the verb is in present tense. And so when a verb acts like an adjective, past tense means that this description is affecting the person. When I say I am bored, it means I am feeling bored. Something else is making me feel bored. But when I say I am boring, that means I am the one causing the action. And it's making somebody else feel bored. Can you guys understand the difference? And same thing with confused. He is confused. That means something is making him, whoever that is, feel confused. If it says he is confusing, that means he is making someone else feel confused. Can you guys understand the difference here? Yeah? All right. It seems pretty simple, but this is what I hear my students making mistakes on many times. And it's important that we use this grammar correctly, because if you use it wrong, your meaning is very, very different. You know, for example, I hear some students will tell me, "Teacher, I am so boring." And I know they mean to say, "Teacher, I am so bored." But when they say, "I am boring," the meaning is very, very different. You guys understand this? All right. Well, to do some practice now, I have some worksheets that I want you guys to do. All right. Did you guys all finish? Were you able to get through the whole worksheet? Yeah? All right, well, let's look at a couple of the examples here and see if you guys got the right answer or not. Okay, the first sentence said he is blank by the math problem. He is it puzzled or is it puzzling?
Puzzle.
Puzzled. When? Why? Why is it puzzled? Yeah, it's because the math problem is making him feel this way, right? So he is puzzled by the math problem. And so in this sentence, what is puzzling?
The math problem.
Yeah, right. We could change this sentence around. We could say the math problem is puzzling. You guys understand the difference? All right, let's look at the second one. Having a new teacher was very surprising news. Good. And why? Why was it surprising and not surprised? Yes?
Because the students are surprising having a new teacher and whoa.
Oh, yes. So the news is surprising, right? And if we flipped it around, you could say the students were surprised by having a new teacher, right? You guys understand? All right, look at one more, but I think you guys are getting this well. The third one, I am very blank in pursuing another degree. I am very interested. Good, interested. And why is it interested instead of interesting? Anybody?
Because the pursuit is what's interesting.
Okay, the pursuit is what is interesting, right? And that pursuit is making me feel interested. Okay, good, very good. All right, let's go skip down to the bottom where we have these 5 example sentences. We are all blank at the idea of staying in a Haunted house.
What's
Do you guys know what a haunted house is?
Yeah.
A haunted house is from stories. People say a house that's full of ghosts. And so what adjective do you think would fit in that blank from your list? Yes?
Scared.
Scared, right. So we are all scared at the idea of staying in a haunted house. Are there any other words from the list that could fit there?
Right?
Terrified.
We are all terrified at the idea of staying in a haunted house. What did you say?
Frightened.
Frightened, right. We are all frightened at the idea of staying in a haunted house. Good. All right, so the second one. He has been blank for several days since he failed his exam.
Depressed.
Depressed. Good.
Disappointed.
He has been depressed for several days since he failed his exam. He has been what?
Disappointed.
Disappointed. Very good. He has been disappointed for several days. And notice all of these we need the ED version, right? Because he that we're talking about has received this action. And so failing his exam would be disappointing. Failing his exam would be depressing. You guys understand the difference?
Yeah.
All right, very good. You guys are doing so good, so good.